KOSPI has collapsed -5.81% to $8,411.21, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Monday, June 29th, and this is your complete global market briefing. The market is lacking a clear catalyst today, leading to choppy, two-way price action. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is little changed, hovering near $7,354.02. Equity markets are responding to reports that tech stocks drive unnerving sell-off in global markets, The New York Times. NASDAQ 100 dipped -1.09% to $29,118. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street's mixed as tech megacap declines outweigh upbeat chip outlook. Dow Jones is broadly flat at $51,876, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Equity markets are responding to reports that stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. DAX dipped -1.29% to $24,671. The move follows reports that oil prices back to pre-war levels on rising Middle East supply, Al Jazeera. FTSE 100 slipped -0.21% to $10,508. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Microsoft made a dramatic move today, surged +5.71% to $372.97. The moat is widening. AI is accelerating enterprise lock-in to the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. The near-term risk is Google Cloud competition in the AI application layer. Watch for any commentary on Copilot seat conversion rates from large enterprise customers. That is the leading indicator of the next earnings upgrade cycle. Samsung made a dramatic move today, plunged -5.30% to $339,500. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, surged +4.77% to $84.54. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. Commercial success would dramatically expand the addressable market. Space Systems revenue is a growing, predictable revenue base. The SpaceX IPO narrative creates positive sector sentiment that benefits Rocket Lab. Goldman Sachs made a dramatic move today, plunged -4.27% to $1,019.61. The asset and wealth management pivot is lowering earnings volatility. Private credit exposure is a growth area but carries liquidity risk in stress. Near term, the IB deal calendar is the stock driver. Watch for any mega IPO or M&A advisory win. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that oil prices back to pre-war levels on rising Middle East supply, Al Jazeera. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. Turning to commodities. Brent crude plunged to $72.60 per barrel, down 3.53% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. WTI crude plunged to $69.23 per barrel, down 3.74% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. Natural gas dropped sharply to $3.28, down 1.91% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices back to pre-war levels on rising Middle East supply, Al Jazeera. Gold climbed to $4,096.30 per troy ounce, up 1.63% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by gold price could struggle through 2026 as it loses safe haven status to US bonds, buys McGlone, Kitco. Let us give you our near-term view on KOSPI. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for KOSPI is around $7,906.54. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view, always do your own research. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, gaining 0% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.81, gaining 0% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to gold, silver ETFs fall up to 4% as stronger dollar, rate hike fears weigh, business standard. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.